Okay, welcome back. We are at session 26A, so hey, we've made it half a year, if not longer, in this campaign.
Wow. Yeah,
So,
because we skipped a couple of times for holidays or some such.
yeah, but I think we've had 2 or 3 weeks where we skipped, so I am happy with that. It's exciting for me at least.
Yeah.
So, I guess to just give the quick recap, as I usually do, I believe the session before, basically, you guys traveled. You finished up a conversation with the Red Wizards where they uh, basically Evlona got fed up with you guys and said y'all aren't answering questions. Come back if you ever decide to. And then you guys decided to leave that empty village, and now are in Nangalore, probably a couple days travel. Just as a refresher, for Nangalore is the supposed home of an exiled queen of Omu. Um, and so far it seems to be a decrepit temple garden thing. You guys have been exploring the first terrace and ran into a bunch of weird zombies, vines, plants, and Velnice and Sebastian walked right into a sentient tree person that was not very happy to see you. But then you have defeated said sentient tree person. And I think that's about where we pick up. Any questions? Cool. Um,
What are these bird-looking tokens I'm seeing?
yeah, so while you guys were engaged with the former tree person, uh, some very large crane type looking birds uh, flew over and just kind of perched around, and they're sometimes watching you, sometimes not. Um, they don't appear to be particularly hostile. Um, they're also very large birds. They're about 8 feet tall. Um, they have some nice plumage coming off of their heads. Uh, yeah. Otherwise, they look like really big birds. But yeah, they're
How
kind of one.
majestic.
Go ahead.
I was just commenting, how majestic.
They remind me of a certain show that occurred on a certain street.
Ah, I understand the reference.
Yay!
So yeah, you guys are where you are. What would you like to do?
Perhaps we should see about getting Velnice a little bit of healing.
Where did Iku end up?
Q's right next to me.
Ah,
And Teddy.
okay. If you want to do healing, feel free to use any of her thingamajobbers.
I think I will.
Rose gold.
That singing is way more distracting than I thought it was going to be.
That is, why can I not move tokens?
Do you have the right tool selected? I've
Uh,
done that before.
Part of it is for some reason Iku was hostile. Try now.
I can't move my own token.
Neither can I.
Both my token and Iku have orange rectangles when I mouse over them.
Weird.
Same with me and my imp.
So I'm just going to try and reload the application.
Okay.
So you might disconnect and reconnect. Because all I can think of is I've had it running for like a day in the background, so sometimes it gets a little.
Well, it says game pause still, so.
That could be it.
There you go. Try now.
Boom.
Sorry.
Yep. Okay.
I just looked down and saw that. I was like, oh, that might help.
Oh, the game is not running.
Iku is going to cure wounds for 6 on you, Velnice.
Cool. Hello, Teresa.
Thank you.
I'm here.
You
I don't
sound
think you
so
can prove that.
defeated.
It's just that it was supposed to start 3 hours ago, but they didn't start till 2 hours ago, and they're probably gonna run until 12 in the morning. So I can't stay here for any longer.
Oof.
How much are you still down? Velnice.
Yeah, so I'm still down 16.
Okay, let's do that again. Actually, if I select you as a target and then hit the cure, will it apply the healing automatically?
Let's find out. No. I have not gone deep into macro land yet.
All right, well, that's another 9.
That's a rabbit hole.
Thanks.
Macro land is a rabbit hole I want to go down, but have not had time to go down. So we'll see. Did that get added in, Velnice? There it is. Yay.
Yep.
I added it, yeah.
Cool.
And you're still down how much?
It's another 7.
Okay, I'll hit you with that much from lay on hands.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, this takes a long time to load.
I have found it to be variable. If anything, blame Comcast. I didn't add anything this week, though. Did I?
I don't know what to say. Like, I wasn't even part of this campaign, and it loaded near instantly for me.
And you're in Australia.
Yeah, like, I don't know what to say.
Weird. I'm gonna quickly make sure I don't have just random windows open that are lagging on my end. Okay, I think I've got it down to the vital programs.
Well, do we want to keep going up and checking out the garden?
I believe we do. I think we've got an archway to pass through.
Yeah. I think we can only go up through the stairs, right, to up to the top level.
So the walls up to the top level are 10 feet above you. So like the terrace you are on right now is 5 feet above that central area. And the walls to the side of you are at, so you're at like a plus 10 elevation. The walls outside of you to the east are another 10 feet. So if you want to try and climb the wall, you can certainly try that. Yeah.
But there's an opening.
There is an opening.
Looks like Teresa's trying to do an action.
Yeah,
You're
last
going
week.
to collect the zombie spore thing?
Yeah, last week I was trying to collect this bulb thing here, but I was interrupted here, so I'm going to try and do it again.
Okay. So when you try to collect it, how are you trying to collect it?
Let me see. I think I have a container. Let me see.
Is somebody selected on the camera character? The camera is talking, and it's not me this time.
Well, I didn't want to put my token down just to say things through the sending stone, so.
I could put it. Well, how big is it?
So the vine you're looking at, grows all the way up that tree, and it has what looks like one yellow-looking orchid with splashes of purple on it, kind of at your height.
Well, how I'm going to collect it is have my familiar grab it, but how I'm going to carry it is a question, because I have a tinder box, and I mean, I could stuff it in there if it's small enough.
So you're going to have the familiar try and take the orchid or a chunk of the vine?
The orchid itself, because I think you told me that there was a bulb that attaches to corpses. And that's what I'm interested in.
Yeah, so all of those albino dwarf zombies that are wandering about, they all have bulbs and plant things growing out of their bodies. And they all seem to be having something growing out of their skull.
So yeah, I'm going to have my familiar take the bulb from the vine, and I'm going to store it in my tinder box for the time being.
So as your familiar lands on the vine, it puffs out another blast of pollen, and I need you and your familiar to both make a wisdom saving throw.
Where is it again?
Either on your character sheet, if you double click on yourself, it's the plus on the right side of the wisdom box, or there's a drop down menu on the top left of the screen. Okay.
Should I have an aura?
Probably.
Damn thing
Not really
rolled
sure
higher
why
than
it's
I
not
did.
working. Okay, you both pass, but you're also going to have to roll initiative.
Ah, great.
Is that everybody roll initiative?
You guys can certainly roll initiative if you want to, although I don't know if any of you are aware of what is happening right now. The Tressum is called Barry.
Says Berry though.
Yeah, it's Barry.
Okay.
I'm definitely not aware. I don't care. I'm trying to get across.
Yeah, I'm not aware. I'm just gonna get my initiative as a placeholder.
Okay. Where's Iku at?
Oh, I could probably.
Do you want to roll initiative, Velnice, just so you're already in the order?
Yeah, working on it.
Wait a second. Where's her initiative button?
Where is Iku? There's Iku. Sorry, I'm moving it just so I can add her to combat. There you go. She should be in the turn order.
Okay.
I thought you guys might skip this one, but here we go. We are in combat. It is Iku's turn first.
Is Iku aware of anything going on?
Make a perception check for her,
Perception.
since you were all doing stuff. Oh, 15. She hears stuff and turns and looks. She sees all of the zombies on the other terrace that she can see have all focused in on where you guys knew Teresa was last, because Teresa's kind of half behind a bush and by the tree there.
Okay. Iku's gonna call out, "Are you okay over there, Teresa?"
Well, it seems that these zombies have some reaction to this plant here.
Is Iku gonna take a move or an act?
Iku's gonna double move, I guess.
I will say you can easily jump down into the concourse.
Okay.
Climbing out of the concourse will require a check of some sort. Just because it's 10 feet above, right? So, like, it's easy enough to hop down. But getting back out will require a roll. If that were an option anybody wanted to use.
Actually, I guess that was only a single move. And
I'm
that's
here.
difficult terrain.
Roll initiative. Rio. Kellic. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, Iku's there.
Cool. And it's
Which I
Kellic's
guess,
turn.
I said double move, but I guess the proper terminology for 5e was she took the dash action.
Sure, I get it. Is that her turn?
Yes.
Kellic, yeah, you notice that all the zombies are moving towards the tree that Teresa is behind.
Okey smokies. Um. I guess I'll take a shot, or I'll Hunter's Mark that one. And this is new combat, right?
Yeah, this is the first round. Yeah, you guys ended combat. This is a new combat. Let's see here. A 10 will hit. So that's 11 damage. Plus 1. So
And then I get a +6 for my first attack as well.
okay, so you do 18 damage. You splat right into that zombie. It's bleeding weird Icarus blood.
But it's still standing.
It's still standing, but it's dripping kind of thick, sappy ichor. That'll hit. Hunter's Mark. So that's 12. That shot kind of clips through one of its legs and destroys it, but it is not dead yet.
Why won't you die?
You did kill it. That'll do it. Yay! Well, he's dead. There we go. Big icon. Cool. So that's action, action, bonus action. Do you want to move?
No, I'm gonna keep my happy ass up on the wall over here.
Okay. Which zombie is this one? This guy, and they have a movement of 5, 10, 15, 20. He moves there. That's all he's got. And it is Velnice's turn.
Okay, by this point, I'm probably see people moving over and attacking Teresa.
Yeah,
Well,
you heard the
Iku
comment.
call out to Teresa, "Are you okay?" And Teresa said, "Something's going on," and then Iku dashed off in that direction.
Okay, so do you think? Well, I can probably. Well, I don't really know then what is going on, or did she? She did say the zombies, right? The zombies.
Yeah,
weren't
she
there.
said zombies.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like I could probably see the other zombie from here.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that one. You can definitely see that one, the far one.
Perfect. I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
This is my shocked face. So that first shot just kind of blasts into the wall behind it.
Damn. Okay, well.
Oh, I think
then
you get 2 beams, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You get 2 shots with that. That one will hit, and yeah, okay, cool. That was what, 9 damage? It takes 9 damage.
Yeah, I was just making sure that it does the extra that I have for my invocation. It does it already. That's what the +4 is.
It's agonizing blast.
Cool. What did? Oh, that was me. Sorry. hit
I
the
was
wrong
like, what
button.
just happened? I didn't even touch anything.
Yeah. Oh, I have more buttons, and I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit the show roll button, and I hit the, I guess, crit button. Good to know that that's there. Cool.
Oh, wait, so I rolled a 1? Is that what that's saying?
No, you rolled a 9. You rolled an 11 attack and a 9.
I rolled that because I have my Rod of the Pack Keeper that gives me +1 bonus to spell attacks, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it added that in.
Oh, okay. So then it takes 1 more damage. I have.
No, that's +1 to the attack roll.
Oh,
The hit roll, not the damage roll.
interesting.
But yeah, 2 attack.
So you have a 10
So the
plus.
first week, like that, she only got an 8 to hit. It should be a 9.
That still missed.
Okay, I was just making sure
Oh.
because
Nope, it did hit. Sorry.
Well, but a natural 1 always misses.
That is also true.
yeah, that's what I was. But I was like, oh, but I got a 1. No wonder it was so low.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's showing d20 +4 +3. I think the 4 is your charisma modifier, and the 3 is your proficiency. So yes, you should add another 1 in there. There's a way to go in there and edit the formula.
I was just doing it for my character sheet, so maybe I should roll.
Yeah, on the character sheet, you can edit the formula.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Just
know if
see.
there's a way to add a universal modifier to spell attacks or not.
I'll have to look at the item.
There's the spell effects and its attack roll bonus, so I can go in and add there.
You're also
Oh, well, that was all my turn. Well, actually, I was just gonna have Iku fly around to the top. My imp. What am I talking about? Blah. My imp fly up to the top terrace to kind of look around.
Sure.
I can move, basically fly.
Can you also roll a perception check on the imp as it flies?
Absolutely. Wow.
That was real good.
He
so
see
much.
all things.
Yeah. It's still gonna fly up there and then kind of eventually fly more, but for now, that's what we're gonna do.
So it's just flying kind of straight up?
Well, no, I was gonna have him fly out.
Well, let's move him where you want. We haven't had that happen before. You move that guy. I'm going to do the next zombie.
Well, I tried to move him and they won't let me move it because it collides with the wall.
Interesting. Try now. These terrain walls are more trouble than they're worth. So let's just get rid of them.
Can he not fly up? Well, no, he's not going to fly on the platform yet, but he can probably get a better view from, like, here anyways.
There you go. Oh, you know what else I have to do? I have to go into the token. And... oh, it has vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. It wasn't showing up on my camera. That's why. I was confused. Okay, so which musk zombie am I with? Oh, the one that got shot. Let's see, it can't get to Kellic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's gonna get over here, and it is going to attack Barry. He got a 10.
Let me see. It misses.
So it just lumbers over and is just like, "Mm," and just swipes at it and just kind of misses. Not the most
Yeah.
dexterous of zombies, these guys. It is Sebastian's turn.
I will dash, hop off the ledge, and run down over here.
Look at
is
that
my turn.
hustle. Cool. It is Teresa's turn.
Okay. I forgot to roll initiative for Barry, so alright, so I'm going to order Barry to grab the okay, alright. I'm gonna order Barry to grab the bulb thing and then fly over here into the air.
So Barry's
About-
going to have to make an attack to try and get the bulb at this point.
Okay. Should I do it now or wait on turn?
This round, go ahead and do it now. Because usually we just have Barry move during your turn, so...
Can familiars even make an attack?
Think
So
so,
how it works is the spell rules as written. They do not attack, but they can do certain actions as normal. The exception is if you have the ability to make the familiar attack, like you're a warlock. So on Barry's action, they're going to, I guess, grapple the bulb. But anyway, I'll do that on, and then I'll move Barry out over here.
So he's going to try to grapple the bulb.
Yeah.
And tear it off, basically, is what he's trying to do.
Yeah. And then fly 10 feet up and go over here.
So I think I'll rule that a grapple would still be like an attack roll to try and grapple. Because the vine is now actually moving around a little bit.
Okay. Well, they should have bite and claw.
And I'm going to say there's a certain damage threshold that if you grapple... I guess it'd be grapple and then a strength check for what we're doing, just to try and see if you can do it. So he grapples it. We'll say that gets him the grapple. Now we're going to need a strength check to try and rip that bulb off.
A straight strength or?
Yeah, just a straight strength check.
Oh.
You can do it, Teresa. I believe in you.
Who's that?
Okay.
Ew.
He's been here longer than you.
Yeah, well, it's weird that he just hasn't spoken. I don't believe he's actually spoken.
He's typing. I'm going to say a 4 doesn't quite do it. Barry tries to get it but doesn't pull it off. And then if you want to fly away, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay, as soon as I break them apart. I swear to God.
Are you still on the measurement thing?
No, I'm on the select. I'm trying to just select my cat and move it.
Well, I don't think it's Barry's turn. That might be the problem. Where do you want Barry to move?
Can you see this?
Down here?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Cool. So for your turn, what do you want
Now
to do?
my turn, what I'm going to do is... Lost my shoot. I am going to do Scorching Ray. Well, first is I'm gonna let everybody know where the zombies are from where I'm standing, and I'm gonna do Scorching Ray on the 2 in front of me. Let me see if I can do that. I think I can. 3. So 2 for the one that's closest to me, and 1 for the one that's farther.
Okay.
And this is casted at 2nd level, so base. So that's
So that
first
one hits this guy for 3 damage. So he gets zapped.
That's the second one.
That'll hit.
And that's the third one.
And that one will miss.
And then I am going to move as well. Jump down here.
Okay.
And it's my turn.
Cool. This guy's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's just going to get around that wall. That guy's dead. Did I? That's obnoxious. I guess he'll go last and then I'll roll his initiative. Okay. Skip Barry to the other zombie. So they're all just kind of shambling towards you guys at their speed. And then this vine is interesting. The vine just kind of sits there. It's gonna puff out that weird pollen one more time. I need... Whoa, don't do that.
What's the range on that cloud?
The range on that cloud is this. So I'm gonna need Kellic, Teresa, Tressum, or Barry, Iku, and Sebastian to all make wisdom saves.
Iku and Sebastian both get +3 to their saves from my aura.
So Kellic will pass. Yep, that'll do.
29 will pass.
5 is a failure. Teresa, you are charmed for 1 minute. The only thing you can do is except move as close as you can to the vine. Let's see here.
Well, it's a good thing I jumped down below.
Yeah, that is good. You can attempt a saving throw at the end of each of your turns. Barry also failed. Iku passed. So Barry and Teresa are both charmed until
What
they...
race are you, Teresa?
I am a variant human.
Oh, okay.
Why do you got to bring race into it, man?
Because elves are immune to charm.
Well, we're actually resistant. We just get advantage.
The one time I don't play an elf.
Oh, immune to sleep and advantage against charms. That's right.
Yep. That's why I wanted the ring.
You're not immune to the ring.
I know, but I thought I was, because I thought it was a charm thing.
It's not a charm thing. But we'll have plenty of time to talk about that on Saturday.
I know.
Okay. I think I moved every zombie. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. It is Iku's turn.
Is Iku aware that Teresa just got charmed?
Teresa hasn't moved yet, so at this point, Iku would know that you all got hit by a blast of pollen. She also knows what these things are. So she knows. So this is the vine is basically the thing that implants the bulbs in the heads of creatures that get too close to it. So she knows that's a danger, but she hasn't seen Iku, or she hasn't seen Teresa. She doesn't know yet if the pollen blast affected anybody because nothing's happened since the blast happened. Does that make sense?
Yep. Iku is going to cast Bless
Okay.
and hit Teresa, Sebastian, and Iku because nobody else is in range.
Cool. So that's a plus D4 to a saving throw.
Plus
Or an attack
D4
roll.
to attacks and saving throws.
Yep. Cool. That is action, bonus action, or movement.
I'm going to take a step back to get out of the range of that cloud. But that's it.
Cool. Kellic, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use bonus action to transfer Hunter's Mark to this guy.
Oh, okay.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him.
Well, a 23 for 12 damage total. You land that, a 17 for 8 damage, plus 1, 9 damage. You are starting to really turn that guy into a target dummy.
I got one pincushion, might as well make a second.
There you go. Do you want to move?
Yeah. Move back over there.
Cool. As you move there, you notice there's a statue to the northwest of you. Another one of those big birds is standing on that statue.
Okay.
Again, not acting in a hostile manner, but there is a big bird up on that statue. Cool. Which one is this one? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get there. And he's going to swipe at... that zombie's going to kind of shamble down these stairs and swipe at Barry.
Well, Barry is, now 15 feet in the air because we jumped down. But,
He's still going to just swipe at the air
Yeah.
and do nothing. He's not a smart zombie. Turns out having a bulb replace your brain is kind of detrimental to higher level thinking.
yeah.
Velnice, it is
I
your
wonder
turn.
why they're all dwarves, though.
The short reason is because the default token is albino dwarves and I didn't fix it.
Oh, okay. I thought there was like some kind of story reason. I'm like, huh.
Yeah, there was a group of dwarves that wandered into this garden, and it did not go well for them.
They came from somewhere.
All right, I'm going to shoot that one.
Let's see.
With,
So you're at like 20. Okay. I'm gonna say
120 foot range.
no, but so the elevation
It's
and
not
the
on the site.
it's a line of sight issue because that thing is starting to go down into that trench.
Well, that's what I didn't know if I could see
Yeah.
it since it was at the top here, or like the one at the bottom. I don't think I could probably see.
I can say that so the bottom one, this one you can't see. This one I would say it's gonna take like the full cover -4 penalty. This guy over here, you could get a shot off at. I don't think anything else you have any line of sight on. I mean, I guess there's this guy down here, but there might be a tree I think there's a tree in your way there.
I don't even know if I could see him. Well, I guess, yeah, the tree's kind of there in the way of that one.
I'd say that's probably partial cover because you're trying to go between two tree trunks. That would be like a partial cover, so a -2. So.
No.
Well, then I guess I'll go for this one over there.
Okay. Is this Eldritch Blast again?
Yeah. Gotta
So is
keep
that an
going.
11? That's an 11 to hit for 13 damage.
Yeah, because hold on, let me. Nope, I added it in, so it's still.
Oh,
Alright,
cool. Awesome. So 13 damage. So that was a pretty good shot, but it kind of sways to the side as the force hits it. Do you want to hit it with a second ray?
Yeah, I'm going to. Sorry, my map. I just zoomed out and got it all messed up. But yeah, I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. Well, that'll certainly hit. So you have definitely pummeled that zombie with the second hit, but it is still going. I guess the real question is, how do you tell if a zombie is phased by an attack or not?
Hard to say. Well, I'm going to have my imp go kind of. No, I don't know if I want to have it go further on the terrace right this second. Well, is it possible? Oh, the garden keeps going up. Is it possible to have him kind of like fly up and around this way?
Up north where you're looking, that garden up there is sunken again. So that's another sunken garden on the other side of this stone walkway that you're looking at.
Yeah, but he flies.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, you said the garden
Oh, okay.
goes up. The garden there that you're seeing isn't up, it's down. So
No, I meant like these terraces.
Sure,
'Cause there's yeah.
conflating north with up.
Yep.
So you want him to go on top of the structure in front of you, or where do you want him to go, basically? Just ping the map where you want him to go. So that big black spot in front of you. So that's a big dome. So the structure that you can see right there is a large. There's basically a wall that is the outline you can see, and a dome above it. So
like you have to go inside of it.
Yeah, and the door in front of Barry, or in front of the imp, is there's a double bronze door in front of it that is closed.
Okay, well, I'll keep that information in mind too. Well, I'll have it go up to this other, walkway. That's a door probably over there too.
Yeah, there's another smaller domed structure over there.
I'm just gonna have it go, kind of check it out, and do another perception check over there.
Okay.
Saying it collides with walls again.
Ah.
Okay, I just moved.
Oh, don't draw new walls. Don't draw new walls. Oh, I just screwed that up a little bit. That's okay.
That was better than last time, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't notice anything. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of some other walls that I anticipate being a problem. Because I was trying to be fancy, and apparently the fancy is too fancy. So let's just get rid of it.
I mean, that's my turn anyways, just...
Yeah. I'm just, there you go. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, okay. So yeah, he sees another domed structure with closed doors. Let's see, let's look at your vision. Why can't, oh no, I need to go here. Just so you know, you can also see a pool to the northwest, and that is sunken behind a wall, so it's actually a bit lower than the garden he can see in front of it, and it just looks like an incredibly clear pool. There's a crumbled statue in it, and another one of those giant birds is standing on top of where the statue used to be.
Okay, perfect.
And it is this yellow musk creeper's turn. It is the yellow musk creeper's turn. Cool. Can't really do anything. It's stuck to the tree. It is going to move there. And that is the creeper's turn. Yellow musk zombie. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to move that way. And it is Sebastian's turn.
Alright. I will dash because it is difficult terrain through here, and I will stop there.
Cool. Teresa, you need to move as close as you can to that yellow musk creeper up here.
Okay. So since I have to use my movement, can I still attack?
No, the only thing you can do is move right now.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw to see if you shake off the effects of the pollen blast. But right now, here I'll just.
Okay.
This is the effect. So it's you have to move as close as you can to the creeper.
And where is it?
It's up here.
Okay. So this is difficult terrain, so that is... Yeah. Wow, okay. I think that's all my movement.
Can you climb that?
Yeah, trying to climb it.
So
Because it's just 5 feet.
Yeah, because it's 5 from 5, so I'm going to say that I'm going to say 5 feet's fine. I can climb 5 feet without thinking about it. That's shorter than I am.
I think
Wow.
that's all of my
Really?
movement.
I know, it's shocking. It's shorter than me. Yeah, I think so. Your movement is 5. No, so that's 10. What is your movement? 30?
30.
So that would have been 10, 15. So you've got 15 more feet of movement.
Over here.
Cool. And then that's your whole turn. Do you want to make another wisdom saving throw with the plus 1d4?
And another +3 because she's within range of my aura.
Nice. Why is your aura not on anymore?
I don't know.
So yeah, that passes. So you are free, but you have to wait till next turn. So I'm going to move to the next zombie. Well, this will be fun. 1, 2, 3. It's going to attack you, Mr.
I'm going to use my reaction to make an attack as it enters my range because I have Polearm Master.
That'll hit for 7 damage. Is that the only attack you get?
Yeah. I mean, until my initiative comes up again.
Yes. How about nope? And it ineffectually flails against your armor. Oh my gosh. That's always just great. That one's dead. Now I get to do this one. 1, 2, 3. That's 20 feet. It is Barry's turn. Barry has to move towards the creeper, so I assume that just gets him next to it because he can fly. And then I think the wisdom saving throw. That does not
And a D. Oh, you didn't get the D4.
He doesn't get the D4 because you cast it on EQ yourself and Teresa, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Barry is still hypnotized by the pollen. And the last zombie. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is EQ's turn.
Um. EQ's going to take the dodge action.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Kellic. Which one?
The same one that I still have hunters marked.
So +5. Oh, the one you hunters marked moved over here.
Oh, okay. I apologize. I didn't see that. So yeah, that one. Sorry.
So let's see. I'm going to say that's at a -2 for partial cover because of everything going on around it. So that'll still hit. So that's funny. And you killed it.
And then second shot, I'll shoot at the one that's on the top of the stairs that I was originally shooting at.
You gonna bonus action move the hunter's mark?
Yes. I've rolled a 1 on that fucking hunter's mark every single time tonight.
Well, you still killed it, so quit your bitching. So there you go. You killed 2 in 1 turn. Okay. So are you going to move it all?
Maybe. I don't know what the fuck that is.
You dragged a measurement instead of moving.
Can I get on that like elephant trunk over there?
Sure.
He's
Because
I'll move to there.
It's 30, so let's see. I'll say you can get to the ground. I think flying up to the elephant trunk itself might actually... Yeah, so you can get to the ground. You'd have to fly up higher next turn because you have 30 feet of movement.
Well, that'll just go there to there then.
Okay. It's like watching a bird walk back and forth on a wire.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. I'm going to just move your turn because you've done everything. And Sebastian, the zombie in front of you, is going to attack you. Oh! I hit you! I'm so happy. And so, yeah, it hits you. It manages to actually, just the sheer weight of the hand hits you. It's a critical hit.
Well, you roll a 1 on the crit. So.
8 damage.
Yeah.
Oh no, I took damage.
Hey, I'm going to celebrate every time I hit you with a mook, okay? To me,
It's totally worth celebrating.
that was a victory right there, because this is a CR 1/4 creature. It is Velnice's turn. I will take the victories I can get.
Alright, so I know that there's zombies in this space, right?
I mean, you can see this one.
Well, I was,
Right here.
I was gonna say, well, Chill Touch. I was gonna cast Chill Touch, and with Chill Touch, you don't actually. It ignores cover, And the way that it works, since it's actually touching a creature, it just goes in the area, so I don't necessarily need to be able to see it in order to cast it on it.
A creature within range, make it against it to assail it on a hit. It takes... So you have to make an attack hit. That's interesting.
Right, an attack hit, but you don't need to actually see it.
Okay. I'm not
Chill
sure.
touch is one of those spells.
I'm
that,
reading it.
I was gonna say, I was like, the guy who created all this, Jeremy Crawford, has ruled on this with the chilled touch that it ignores, and spells like it ignore cover. Just saying.
Yeah, well, I think then you'd have to target a square, basically. Like, if you can't see the creature, you just have to guess the square. I'm gonna
Right,
say.
within that range or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, like if you want to just essentially lob an artillery shell, I'm fine with that. You just have to pick a square if you can't actually see it. But your token should show you what you can see.
Yeah, but because I can't see down below is the only thing. But I can see the one up top right now, right?
Yeah, you can see the one up top.
Would I know if zombies are considered undead?
Yes, zombies are considered undead. That is not a stretch.
No, I didn't think it was a stretch. I just wanted to make sure.
No, I'm gonna give that.
Oh, I didn't do the +1 on this though, so that's 10.
Cool. So are you hitting the one that you can actually see?
Yeah, the one I can actually see.
Okay. So that one will take 8 necrotic damage.
Also, it has disadvantage on attack rolls until the end of my next turn.
And cannot regain hit points.
That's right.
Cool. These don't have regeneration, for what it's worth.
In case, you know.
Yeah. In general, that's a good idea with undead. These are slightly different undead. They're tulip bulb based undead.
It's more the disadvantage. That's good.
Yeah.
It's like the fantasy version of the ant zombie fungus.
Yes, very much so. Anything else on your turn, Velnice?
Yeah, I'm gonna move my imp up a little bit, but that's it.
Okay. Just up to those doors, basically?
Yeah, and then I'll just do a perception roll.
Cool.
I mean, getting better every time.
Incremental improvements. Yeah, you don't notice anything besides what you've already seen.
All right, just the door again. But is it the same type of door as on the other dome?
Yeah, another bronze door.
Can I tell if there's anything on the door written or anything with a 6?
No.
Okay.
Also, I think imps have an intelligence of 11, and it has language too, right? So it's not like yeah, there's nothing written on the door, at least not right now.
My imp has more intelligence than I do.
Danger.
Just an FYI, everyone.
Cool. Is that the turn? Oh, it just switched. Cool. This. The creeper. The creeper is going to have a little vine appendage come out and swipe at you, Teresa. Good lord.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so the vine whaps you. Let's see here. Nope. Okay. Cool. It hits you. That's it. And then does the 10 psychic damage to you. That is the
Oh,
creeper's
you
turn.
can just click something at the damage and it removes it for you.
Oh, that's cool. So if you
Yeah,
click
there's a
on the
little.
damage, it just applies it to you?
So there's a square that has an image of a person and a minus. If you have a token selected, it's going to minus that damage from the token's HP.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
You know what it is? I usually watch the combat log in the camera mode, and I watch the turn order on my full screen, so I don't see that. Yes, a vine did psychic damage. Okay, which zombie? This guy. He is going to stumble down this way and go bop, bop, and he's going to attack you, Sebastian.
Okay.
And he gets advantage and disadvantage all at the same time, so it cancels out to a normal attack roll.
Why would he have advantage?
Because you're flanked.
Oh, right. I should probably do something about that.
But I don't think an 18 hits you, does it?
Nope.
Okay. So, bonk. Oh. Sebastian, it is your turn.
All right. I am targeting the one on the stairs side of me.
Sure. That will
And
hit.
I get an extra 1d4 if I need it. We'll make a second attack.
They have an AC of 9.
Oh, okay.
That'll hit. Oh, that was not the right number. What the? +7.
It's teleporting.
How did it gain 26 hit points? I hit +7.
I have no idea.
Stuff is
Not me.
happening, guys.
So what is 19 again?
Are you going to do your bonus thingy bobber?
Yes, my bonus attack.
And now you killed it.
Okay. Boom. No longer flanked.
Correct. I'm just trying to figure out which of the yellow musk zombies this is on my turn order. Oh, it took it out. Weird. Okay, fine. Oh, that's why.
And that is my turn.
Cool. Teresa, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna move over here so I can see both.
Oh, I screwed that up. That's okay.
And I am going to do another scorching ray.
Just roll.
Actually,
No, you're not gonna
I
roll.
don't have
Okay.
to. Yeah, I'm not gonna do scorching ray. Sorry. I'm
Nothing.
going to do. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast on the guy on the far side here.
Well, that'll hit no matter what. Mm. Okay, I'll say that one hits, but
Okay.
next time it'll be partial cover because I didn't think that through.
I have sniper, spell sniper. Ignores half cover.
Oh, well, there you go. Then it does hit. Then it does hit.
You've also got your 1d4 you can add to attacks and saves.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I bless. And how long does bless last for?
It's 1 minute, or when Iku's concentration ends, out of the fray, so I don't think that's likely to happen.
And that's to attack rolls, right?
Attacks and saving throws.
Okay. Okay, good. Alright. That is my turn.
You're dead. You're dead. You're not dead. The guy to the south here is moving to the north. Let's see here. Barry has to move as close as he can, so he can't move. He can attempt his saving throw again.
I swear to God, really?
Nope. Okay. That guy's dead. EQ is up.
Big V. No, she'll come in. 20, 30. Alright, anyway. And take the dodge action.
Okay. Kellic.
All right, so the only thing that I'm even seeing still standing is that fucking vine.
There is the vine, yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark to it, and then I'm gonna shoot the shit out of it.
So the first arrow lands. The second arrow lands.
And then I'm gonna go over on the elephant trunk.
Cool. The bird up there looks at you and blinks.
I slowly look over and bird blink back at it.
Okay. Velnise, it is your turn.
So I can see the vine, right?
Yeah, you can see it.
Alright, I'm attacking the vine then.
That will hit. And that'll also hit. So you guys are slowly just laying arrows and beams of force into this vine. It is not quite dead yet, but you have definitely hacked big chunks of it off, and weird sickly sap is splattering all over the ground, and for some reason it has red blood, which is mildly confusing.
I have a huge grin on my face. Alright. My imp isn't gonna move anymore. He's gonna kind of just... actually, no, I guess he could fly over the pool, right?
Sure.
Maybe land on one of these, like, stone things. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see how far he can actually go.
He's got a fly speed of 40. So he can get to the wall pretty much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move him to the wall.
Okay.
That's it.
This creeper... Which one is this? Oh, that one. Wait. Oh, that's the vine. Cool. The vine moves here. And it is going to try and lash out at Barry. Let's see, what does this do? Oh, that's cool. It also heals a bit as it pulls itself off of the tree. So I think it hits for 20. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it hits. And how is Barry? Uh-oh. Did we just end Barry?
Barry's still right there on my... Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a hit. And let's see what the HP is. Stupid map.
Well, I know Barry's at 0 hit
Yeah.
points now.
Yeah, my cat disappears.
Poof. And the vine is slowly inching its way across this thing, this space, kind of in a northwesterly direction. Hey, this one's still alive. Sebastian, it is going to attack you again. The disadvantage from Chill Touch was to the end of your turn, right, Velnice? Rio or Velnice?
We're chatting. What?
The disadvantage until Chill Touch is until the end of Velnice's next turn, right? So
Yeah, so
it ended.
my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Then he is going to attack Sebastian without penalty. And again, thump against your annoyingly sturdy armor. Sebastian.
All right. I'm going to thump it back.
Uh-oh. Papow. That is a skewered and no longer of concern dead zombie. You have re-deaded the undead.
Cool. As it should be. And I will move to there.
Cool.
Nah, I will move to here.
Oh, you.
And I guess I need to push the end turn button. I should probably move that somewhere where it's more prominent.
It is Teresa's turn.
Okay. So there's 2 zombies still alive in the bulb. So I'm going to. So I just need the parts for the vault to examine it. I don't need it alive. So I'm going to attack. This neat little bar here on the top of the page is pretty nice. I don't think it has all of my spells. Okay, alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Scorching Ray the bulb. I don't think there's a 9 hit.
Yeah, 9 hits. Sorry about that.
Did your head just explode?
And that was me pulling the microphone away. Let's see. So the 9 hits. Where are we at? This
19
vine is
damage
looking
so far.
pretty bad. Chunks of it
Third one.
curl up and drop off as you are shooting at it. What was that?
It's 24 damage overall. That's the third beam.
Oh, okay. So you did a 14. So this thing is teetering on the brink of giving up. It's kind of like jerking as it slowly crawls across the ground.
I'm gonna move over here. And that's my turn.
Cool. Sebastian,
Mm-hmm.
are you going to take your...
Yes, I will. Thank you.
I shouldn't ask that, but you know,
Right.
I figured you moved there because that was the intent.
That was the intent.
Oh, the 14, sorry.
Yep.
I'm used to hearing the dice. Cool. Yep, nope, that's 12 damage. You crack it what good. Now it's going to crack you back.
It's welcome to try. Oh.
Yeah.
really does.
Suck it, Paladin. You hit it and it's like, "Ugh," and just smashes you across the face with its dirty, rotten hand.
I still hit it harder than it hit me.
Iku is interned.
Iku's gonna dash to here. Come on. There it goes.
Sorry, I'm just removing a bunch of dead zombies from the map.
Cool. I don't know how Iku's portrait turned, but okay. And that's Iku's turn.
Kellic.
You can't see the divine from where I am now, right? Assuming that wall is in the way.
Yeah, it's a 10-foot wall. So that's cause, yeah, you wouldn't see the vine. You could see the zombie all the way down.
I'll just move back over here and shoot the vine since I already have it hunter's marked.
Okay. Success! Your arrow pins it to the ground. It thrashes and ceases moving.
It's still killing shit. Okay, well, I will use my bonus action to transfer Hunter's Mark to Zombie. Then I'm going to shoot the shit out of him, too.
So 7 damage. Thunk. More of that weird sappy blood flies out of it as you shoot your arrow into it. I think that's everything you can do.
Oh, that is correct.
Velnice, it is your turn.
Okay. I can see. Well, maybe not. Hold on. I'm gonna move.
What? That's a wall.
I know. I realized I was like, I've been in the same spot the entire time.
Wait,
So if you want to keep sightline, you would have to move down the stairs and then out.
Oh, so what? If I stayed where I was, then that would be okay.
I mean, yeah, there's just you're in an archway right now. In that wall.
Oh.
On a
So I'll
stairwell.
move down. So if I move down a couple steps, you're saying I'm good.
Yes, so if you walk down the stairs, you can move.
All the way down the stairs?
Hmm?
I'm fine here, or do I have to go all the way down?
I mean, you can do whatever you want. Are you trying to see the
zombie?
Oh, weird. Oh, because of token vision. It's daylight. You can see it. Sorry.
Okay. I was just making sure I could see it over there.
Yeah, no, sorry. You can see it. You can see it. Bright vision. 999. Does that work? No? Okay. Oh. That token vision. Update token. I don't know how that works. Chill touch. 15 for 5. It'll hit. It does the 5 necrotic damage to him. Oh. Weird. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and again, disadvantage until the end of my next turn and can't regain anything, but we already established you can't do anything, so.
I think the odds of him making it to next turn are pretty low.
Yes, that's true, but in case.
Our
In case he tries to.
the spear blender of love is about to oh god, no, don't do that. Sorry, Vilnius, was that the end of your turn? I ended your turn, but was that the end of your turn?
I just moved my imp a little bit more.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, Sebastian. 'Tis your. Yep. Okay. The 9 hit and the first one killed it.
Oh, okay.
And that
Is everybody
is
okay?
everything is dead.
I'm a little bit hurt.
But combat is over. You have killed all of the zombies. They are all dead.
I'm going to cast a cure spell on myself. And use 7 points of lay on hands to heal myself back to full.
I'm gonna come over here and so that's very curious. This is a plant that seems to have some sort of sentience, and it was moving. Can I do an Arcana check on that?
You can try an Arcana check. Since it's a plant, I'd say a Nature check is probably more in line with what's happening here. And Kelly, can you make a Constitution saving throw? Okay, so on the Nature check, I guess what are you trying to ascertain about the plant exactly?
So what I'm trying to see is, from its charred remains, what attribute or properties did it give off, like the spores and stuff like that, that causes it to control people?
So let's see, with a 12, you can figure, you can assume that its spore or its pollen or whatever it is definitely a hypnotic of some sort.
A hallucinogen?
It's not a hallucinogen, it's a hypnotic.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Kellic, you start hallucinating. You are having bizarre sights and visions as you sit up on that wall. You're pretty much just starting to kind of trip balls up there.
All right, well, I'm just gonna sit my little birdie butt down on the wall and appreciate the world.
Okay.
Don't fall off your perch there, bird.
And he's upside down, which is perfect.
I'm also pondering if perhaps I will ever complete my mission.
Okay.
It's a deep, considerably long, especially since I'm super high. It seems even longer thought process that really isn't going anywhere.
Awesome. Teresa, you also noticed that that orchid, as charred as it is, had a sac underneath it that looks like it has been completely emptied. So whatever pollen it had used it 3 times overall. And that seems to have expended all of the hypnotic pollen that it did have. Otherwise, I would have
did
then maybe. Go ahead.
did I kind of determine why it was appearing to have some sentience?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Although, admittedly, sentient plants in Toril are not that strange of a thing.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe it had some intelligence so I could collect it, but it had to go. So I went to Plan B, was to try and see if I can figure out what was causing that pollen crap.
Yeah. For reference, it has an intelligence of 1.
That's good enough. But yeah.
Have you guys ever like thought about how intelligent plants are like not very intelligent, man?
No, they're not.
Can't say as I've ever given it much thought consideration.
Much like absent-minded rambling, but
Although we do seem to be making a terrible mess out in this garden. EQ, do you think Zalcore is going to be terribly upset about that?
Iku considers this and well, I've never made a mess in her garden before, so I don't know, but she let the zombies grow here, so eh? Iku really doesn't know. like
Okay.
she's just straight up like, this is a new situation for me. Because Iku would have just not screwed with the vine.
Yeah.
But that's because she knows, like, she's been in this jungle for ever. So, yeah.
what's down here?
So that's
Is there
a.
a time limit for when I can make another like saving throw?
Let me see here. End of each hour. So you're tripping balls for an hour, my friend.
This should be amusing.
So that's a doorway that just goes to the tunnel. If you look at it, you notice that the rest of the tunnels are all kind of collapsed, and they probably had doorways there too. That's just the only one that is still intact out of all six of these tunnels.
Valnice is gonna walk along the wall and then kind of
You're under the wall.
under the wall. Oh, is this an archway?
Yes, so the stairs go to an archway that opens onto that little garden you see beyond you.
Oh, okay. So so this is just an opening right here, and then that's all walled off again.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, never mind. I was like, oh, there's a pathway. Yes.
Is it the same over here as well?
So over there, the challenge is that the stairs and the archway are still there, but the ground in front of it has collapsed. So that's actually like, so the elevation change there is 10 feet. So you'd have to figure out how to make like a 10-foot jump to where the stairs have fallen apart.
Okay, but if we jump down into this garden, those are stairs going up, right?
Yeah. So, oh, okay. So the stairs are 5 feet high, aren't they? That's interesting. Yeah, sorry, the verticality on this map is fun. So basically those stairs go up 5 feet on each side. Because you're at 10 foot, yeah, those go up 5 feet. That garden area is 15 feet, and then the wall is 20 feet. So on the south side of the wall is a 10-foot wall.
It's gotta be a low arch then.
I think we're encountering some interesting designs in this map, Sebastian. I'm
just saying, like, I can hop down off the. This is what I'm wondering. Hop down off the wall into the garden and then go up the stairs.
Yes, functionally you can walk through this garden. Sebastian, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I duck and go through the arch.
Okay. I need a perception roll from Velnice and Sebastian.
I have to roll for my imp when he moved too.
You already rolled for him for this.
No. I mean for wait. So if I but he didn't see anything.
Nope. Because he got like a 3.
But I mean, like for being in the pool, I didn't roll for him for that.
I'm going to say that this has been the least perceptive session I think we have ever had.
Wow.
That's like a perceptive thing to say.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So let's see. This is the southwest garden. So,
Is it?
Can I
You know
do
what?
a perception?
I don't care.
Can I do a perception roll for the other garden? While tripping
Yes.
balls?
While tripping balls, you can do that. Hold on, but I want to resolve this side first, because, oh no. Okay, so I'm going to read the Sebastian Villeneuve side, then I'm going to read the other side. Basically, these enclosed gardens, they're filled with plants that are incredibly vibrant. They have shapes that none of you have ever seen besides Iku. The colors on the flowers almost are reminiscent of gems in the sun. The strangely serene garden here is very calming. On the garden that Sebastian and Velnice that you are in, scrawled into the wall, kind of by the stairs that you can see from where you are the words Great Ubtao Free Me, and then Kellic.
Great. What?
Great Ubtao Free Me. And then Kellic on your side, you see scrawlings on the wall that say, Without dreams, eternity is unbearable. Also, Sebastian, I want a nature roll.
Sure. Does
Oh, God.
Volo's Guide to Cholt apply?
Volo's Guide to Cholt? No, it's Volo's Guide to Monsters, my friend.
I thought the book that he gave me at the very beginning was his Guide to Cholt.
No, he's literally hawking the D&D supplement book. That's what he's
Okay.
hawking. Yeah, Kellic, your garden is a garden.
Hey man, but it's like a really pretty garden, man.
See, what I wrote down in my character sheet was a signed copy of Volo's Guide to Cholt. Which it would totally be in character, in universe for him to have a guide to Cholt, because he writes guides to all kinds of shit.
I mean, it would, but he hadn't been to Cholt yet. That's the problem there. But I'm double checking. Because I know I held up my copy of Volo's. I do remember that. I'm just trying to find Volo and see if this has any notes, but my memory of it is that it was just him hawking his book Volo. Volo's Guide to Monsters. He has come to Cholt to deliver signed copies of his latest book, Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Okay, cool.
It's in the book. Oh, God, why did I close that?
Nature roll.
Yes, please. Cool. So as you stepped here, damn it, you noticed 3 triflower fronds in this garden.
Oh, what are those?
They are hostile plants. They have 3 giant colored flowers that do different things. And I'll say you can choose to find out or not. It's up to you. I'm going to give you a chance to figure out a different way through here, or you can continue through knowing that you will arouse these plants.
I will stop and say, it looks like we've got more hostile plant life here. Maybe we can find another way around.
Have you seen another way around yet? Because I sure haven't, and my imp hasn't.
Well, I've got a climber's kit. We could just climb the wall over yonder up to the next level instead of passing through this garden section.
Should have started with that.
Also, I need Sebastian and Velnis to make Constitution saves.
With a +3 bonus.
Oh, you passed that one.
29 passes, yes. If it doesn't pass, I don't want to play anymore.
Wrong system.
Saving throw, right?
Yeah, Constitution saving throw. You pass as well. Oh, Kellic, you are strangely starting to become really fascinated with that Eblis, or that bird next to you. And you have
And
this
that doesn't seem so strange, man.
you have an urge to be friends with the bird.
Can I?
It looks like a really cool bird, man. That sounds like a plan.
Teresa?
So. Shit. Okay, there we go. So what I was trying to do is I wanted to see if I can use my mold earth cantrip to get down and go in through this wall here. But before I do, I call out to the bird. Do you see anything over that wall?
I mean, there's this really cool looking bird up here, man.
Is it in any way, shape, or form hostile to you?
Nah, man, I think we're gonna be good friends, man.
Well, I'll take that as a no. You just stay there and distract that bird. I will head down below.
So that water is about 5 feet below you. The stairs are actually they kind of come out at about 5 feet above you. So in theory, you could like just do a running jump to try and get to the stairs. And yeah, I'll say just make a acrobatics check.
Should be athletics, I think.
I think it could be either or.
I guess it depends on how you're doing it. Is a long jump an athletics check?
It is.
Oh, so I guess it's an athletics check. Ooh. So you, as you run, your foot slips as you're right at the edge. You do manage to catch the stair, but you do kind of hit it pretty hard. And I'm gonna say you take 1d4 bludgeoning damage as you kind of slam into it and catch yourself. But you are hanging on to the stair there and can pull yourself up without further issue.
So, when I walk inside, what do I see?
So you see that same profusion of incredibly vivid flowers just filling this entire garden. It's kind of like a riotously overgrown nightmare of an English garden, if that description makes sense. And it also feels like a hothouse. In part because it's always a hothouse in Jolt, but even more so in these little sunken areas. It's humid and all you can smell is the flowers here.
I guess I'll have to do. I'll be polite and ask, can I do an Arcana check to see if there's anything magical in this area?
So you need to do detect magic to detect magic.
Yeah, I mean, if there's like some kind of effect going on in this area, like a magical, like not specifically what it is, but is there a magical effect going on in this area?
I mean, if you want a magical effect, you have to cast detect magic. Cast? Cast? Yes, cast. Like, that's what detect magic is for. Arcana would be to understand magic you know is happening. To find magic, you would have to do detect magic.
All right, detect magic. I will use a spell slot, so I'm not ritual casting. Well, actually, I could spend the 10 minutes to ritual cast.
Are you going to do it as a slot or a ritual?
I will stand back towards the entrance and do a ritual cast.
Okay, I do need you to make a Constitution save. And you passed it. So at the end of the...
I was saying I'm pretty shit today.
This one is not a high DC. That is a pass. So after you finish the ritual, there is no magical effect in these flowers. What is the range is 30 feet on detect magic? I want to say it's 30 feet. Let me double check. Spellbook.
I think
Yes,
it is.
30 feet. Within 30 feet of me, so.
But does not penetrate total cover.
Yeah, so basically it would be the garden, and there's no magic effects in this garden.
Yeah. It says you sense magic.
Kellic has something magic on him.
Yeah, faint aura. Spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by one blue stone when you should call middle. Then she led. Okay. Yeah, so there's no magic in here. I will shout up to the bird and say that. I don't know if it'll catch it, but.
Can I hoist myself from the top step of these stairs up to the top of the wall?
You can try.
Sure, that's what I'm going to do.
I think that would be that's probably that's like a climb check, right? So that's athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
Cool. And then I'm going to walk along the top of the wall
As
over
you
here.
approach that
Okay.
bird.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. From that side, it's a 5 foot. So I'll say from that side, it's pretty easy. The bird kind of flops up into the air and moves over here.
Cool.
Because you went down and up, right?
Didn't mean to startle you. Say again?
I said you went down and then climbed up, right, with your climbing kit?
Oh, no, I got on like the top step of the stairs here and then hopped up to the top of the wall. I just didn't put my token right there because your token was there and I didn't want to stack tokens.
Okay, hold on. Let's see.
So hey, I'm going to take like a 5-minute break so I can go to the bathroom and be right back.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Do we have other people absent, or was I the only one still gone?
I'm here.
Oh, I just decided that like I have magic for a reason.
I'm still here.
I'm gonna just misty step over there.
Heyo. It's what, 30 feet?
Yep.
Bloop. There you are. Iku makes a little hop and follows you, Sebastian.
Okay.
And so just some description here. So because everybody can see, I think, most of this now. Let me just pull the camera out. Are there walls there? Let me just double check to see if there's stupid walls somewhere. Or did I get rid of them all?
The big domed building in the center is just a bunch of blackness to me.
That is intentional.
Okay.
Because there is no roof. Well, there is a roof, but it's
But the
just a
map doesn't show the roof.
correct. There's an interior to that building, basically. Spoilers. For the rest of you, let's see here.
Wait, the bird moved?
Did which bird
Because he
move?
was like, because he was like
This bird
here, and
moved,
he moved
yes.
over here.
I startled him and he relocated.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he just kind of flopped up as Sebastian got close. So Sebastian, to the south of you guys, you see at the very end of this higher level you're on now.
Right.
Out to the east, it's just forest. To the south, there's a little crumbled section of wall that you can probably just hop across. Looks like, well, you haven't looked down in it, but it's deteriorated. There is a crumbled statue to the south. Kellic, there is a corresponding statue to the south on your side. It is covered in spider webs. And at this point you can probably see that there is a large spider hanging out in there. Although in your current state that might be a crab and it might also be a confused octopus. And again, there's also a statue to your northwest that has one of those giant birds on it. The statue looks to be kind of a stylized Chilton human. And then very far to the north you see a crumbled and half collapsed pagoda type thing, so it's open to the air. There may have been a roof there, but it's completely collapsed. And then on the other side there is an intact dome. That is the smaller dome to the northeast that the imp saw. There's closed doors on the south and west sides, and then that pond pool to the north. As I said before, it's an incredibly clear, like crystal clear water, and you just see, the imp can see countless small flowers made out of stone, small animals made out of stone. The entire bottom of it is littered with basically what looks like a incredible collection of statues, tiny statues. Yeah, I think that's all the description that needs to happen here at this point.
It looks similar to kind of everything else that we've been seeing, or are they totally different looking statues?
The statues in that pond?
Yeah.
So the statues under the water in the pond, it literally looks like songbirds, flowers, actual creatures, actual plants that are just made out of stone, and the entire pond is full of them.
Oh, okay.
Awfully suspicious.
Let me see here. I read that one. I talked about that. Okay, here we go. The exact description. The water in this pool is unusually clear. A dozen or more large fish, turtles, and lizards swim lazily through it, and water birds paddle on the surface. Their ripples obscure something on the bottom of the pool, so you can't quite make it out, but it appears blanketed in shaped stones, which I described. Bits of shattered stone rest across the dais on the side of the pool. There's an evidence, the big thing that bird is standing on, that used to be, the bird flops up over here. That is a completely crumbled statue. Yeah. Okay, yep. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else to describe. Nope, I think the map shows anything else that would be described in words. So, yeah.
So do we want to check out the smaller structure before the large central structure? Or just go straight into the big one?
Well, I was going to have my imp come back. Yes, I'm gonna have it come back to me, and then I was going to see if I could use Mage Hand to open the bronze door from the inside.
Okay, so you cast Mage Hand on the door.
Yeah.
So I think Mage Hand can move 10 pounds correctly.
Yep.
So the Mage Hand is unable to move that door.
I don't want. Oh, yeah. I guess I've never even tried to see if I could open the door. I just wanted to unlock it if it was locked.
You would have to inspect the door to see if it's locked or go look at it. Like, so like Mage Hand can push and pull, right? But like
There's
Yeah.
a wall.
My imp can't move back. There's a wall.
is there? One stray terrain wall. It's gone. Lesson to me on terrain walls.
Can I go into this?
All right, then I'm gonna check out the door.
So when you go to the door and look at it, how do you inspect the door?
Just by looking at it, I'm not gonna touch it quite yet.
Okay. It looks like a set of ornate bronze doors. There are plant and animal motifs kind of cast into it. Sure, you can walk through the garden and go to the stairs.
Yeah,
Teresa?
just because I've been wanting to do something here. Yeah, being mindful of that stupid bulb, do I see any more like it in this area?
Do you see any more what? Sorry.
Of the zombie plants.
No.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head over to the stairs and climb up.
The zombies do not blend into the surroundings. Unlike the plants.
And I see the bird, right?
Yeah, you see the bird. It's just perched on top of that statue, kind of watching.
Where is it pointing? Where is it? Well, what is it watching, I should say?
Oh god, hold on. I just made a bunch of walls by mistake. No, stop! Oh. I am good at doing this.
Shadows appear from nowhere.
Yeah. Sorry. Oops. Well, that was fun. The recording is going to have extra info. Maybe you guys can see it too. I don't know. Anyway, what are the birds doing? They're just kind of watching. They're just sitting there, basically acting like birds.
Well, I was more
In Cobra, and I
what
want
are
to kind of
they
look
walking
over at the bird that's near me and just be like, "What's up, man?"
And it just kind of goes. What was that, Teresa?
I was more like, what are they watching, or what direction are they looking?
They're watching you guys.
Oh, they're all watching us. Okay.
Like, if you pay attention to them, they are watching you guys. And I think you can see that there is also one of those big birds up in that collapsed pagoda to the northeast from where you are.
No, I cannot. But I can see that there's something in here.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So on that side of the dome, that door, there is no door. If there was a door, it's gone. and there's just an open doorway on that side.
And what I see is another bird.
Yeah, I'll say you can vaguely make out an enormous statue in there, and there is a bird on top of that statue. Without getting closer, that's about as much as that sight angle's gonna get you.
Okay.
So the birds outside are these two birds on that kind of central area are outside the dome. They're on the outside of it. That statue and that bird are inside the dome.
Now would be a good time to note tongues, but I don't have that spell. Well, just for the sake of brevity, before I move, I'm going to try and communicate with a bird in all the languages that I know. If I can find it, where did it go?
Fair enough.
Where are the
Like
languages?
cracks in the doorway for like a spider to get in.
That door looks completely sealed on your side.
Oh, common, draconic, and infernal. Okay. Try to communicate with this bird right over here in all the languages that I know.
Cool. When you start speaking to it in common, it looks directly at you and goes, "Hello."
Hello there. I'm sure you've probably noticed that you and your fellows have been enjoying the entertainment that we're bringing in this garden.
Let's see. You did some weeding.
Can I hear her talking, by the way?
Yeah, you can hear her. The rest of you you can hear conversation, but you probably can't make out exactly what it is because you're on the other side of the dome.
Well, since I'm hearing her, I'm like hearing her talking. I'm gonna wander over right next to her.
So you decided to join us. Well, and Teresa turns back to the giant bird. Yes, I suppose we did some weeding of this garden. Perhaps you could tell us if there's any more hostile plants that we should avoid.
Northwest Garden has another man trap.
All right, I will keep
Sorry,
note.
sorry, northeast. I meant to say northeast.
Northeast. Okay, look around here. Okay. All right, I will keep note of that. Thank you very much for that, kind bird.
And it just kind of does like a head bob thing at you.
And Teresa's gonna be like, say, I noticed that there were more than one of you in this area. By chance, what is it that you are waiting for or watching besides us?
We serve our queen.
And where might your queen be?
So it gestures with its head to the northeast. Towards that, it's kind of like points its beak towards that pagoda, or not pagoda, but the dome on the northeast side of the whole complex.
So behind this building, I'm assuming, she says to the bird.
And the bird nods its head. Kellic, you are utterly fascinated and charmed by this bird. It is like the coolest bird you have ever seen.
Oh, I already knew that. I'm literally just sitting here just entranced, just like, man, that is the coolest fucking bird, man.
It turns its head sideways, and all you can see is its one open eye. And you two lock gazes, and you are just like, that is the most amazing iris I have ever seen. Anyway.
You know how? Have you ever seen how like birds will do the like head sideways deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that and like look at him and just stand there looking at him with my head cocked over.
It starts doing silly little weird things. Like it'll like pop a wing out and then lift a leg and then lift the other leg and pop a wing out, just seeing how much it can fuck around with you.
Teresa just looks at Kelly and looks back to the bird. Well then, I will leave the two of you to enjoy your avian conversation. Thank you for the information, but I will be off. She comes over here.
Okay, let's see. As you come to this room, let's see. Okay. Yep, okay. So as you get to the steps of this room, inside, let me just look at your token. Cool. So you see there's an 18-foot tall stone statue. That's that big statue you can see. It's a Chultan warrior. It's dressed in splint mail, wearing a helmet festooned with Tyrannosaurus teeth, and bearing a shield of intricately patterned leopard hide, towering over the chamber, and it's looming over a big octagonal cistern in the middle of the chamber. That cistern goes all the way down to 0. So just to give you some, the floor in there is 25 feet high. That cistern, you can't see the bottom of it. You just know it's there. It's a deep cistern, and it has incredibly smooth walls. The chamber is echoing with the sound of rainwater dripping from cracks in the dome above. The face of the giant warrior statue has been completely obliterated with deep gouges, but the rest of the statue is pristine and kind of incredible in its detail. Clutched in its right hand is a stone spear, and resting on the floor between its feet is a clay urn. Behind the statue, let's see, are you going to go all the way in or are you going to stay there? Okay, so behind it there's a balcony that opens out onto that pool to the north. Right next to the statue, where that little star symbol is a perfectly lifelike statue of a man reaching towards the urn underneath the statue. His face is turned towards the south, where there's a crumbled balcony, and his face has an expression of horror on it. There's some stone steps to the south of you leading to what used to be a balcony that has completely collapsed. There's just a little bit of rock. The stairs look pretty treacherous. You can just make out from the angle you're at that if you were to go up the stairs, you would be able to read something scrawled into the wall, but you can't read it from the ground floor, from where you are.
And do I see this bird here?
That bird's on the outside of the dome.
Outside.
Oh, okay, on the outside.
Across from you, you see the other side of that bronze door. And I think, yeah, that's everything in this room that I can describe right now.
What about this bird?
Oh, that bird's just standing on top of the statue. It's sitting on its head.
She's going to attempt to communicate with this bird as well.
What do you communicate?
Greetings. I was just speaking to your fellow outside, and I am looking for a way to meet with your queen.
Queen is to the northeast. If you go to that dome, you can talk to her.
Thank you. Now, this room is rather peculiar, especially that statue next to the smaller statue. as well as that urn that's beneath you. Do you know what happened to this smaller statue? It seems rather out of place.
Okay, so yeah, that smaller statue looks like a female, or I'm sorry, a male. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, sorry. So that statue is a. It looks like a. You've seen Chilton warriors before, kind of the native tribal warriors. It looks like a Chilton tribal warrior. Um, the bird says to you, uh, uh, "Warrior tried to take urn. Queen not happy."
Thank you for the information.
And
I will.
scrawled into the floor next to him, you can see carved into the floor right next to the statue is the sentence, "Once a thief, forever a slave."
Can I determine if. Because this guy is turning to the south with a look of horror. Can I try to determine if this guy was turned to stone? Petrified?
I mean, the statue is a lifelike human, so it's certainly possible that it could have been petrified. Um, as far as like determining absolutely if that's what happened, uh, it's kind of impossible to say. But it is definitely within the realm of possibility that this was a person.
Okay. So I'm not gonna go over there just yet. I will. I will go up the stairs for a bit. The bird. Oh, actually, I'll call out to Kellic if he's still coherent. There's another bird in here, and they say that the queen was very upset with someone that tried to take this urn in here. So I will warn you, do not touch the urn that is beneath the larger statue. And if you may, go and tell the others. And she will come up the stairs here to read that inscription.
So as you climb the stairs, please make a acrobatics check.
Okay.
And Kellic, do you listen to Teresa and fly over and tell the others?
Bro, I'm so fucking high, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm still fucking grooving with this bird over here, alright?
Okay. So Teresa, as you climb the stairs, some of the stone shifts, but you successfully navigate it and get up the stairs. As you get to the top of the mezzanine, scrawled, carved into the wall, over the space to the south where it collapsed, you can read into the wall. It says, "True love, faithful general, safe will you rest in Nangalore eternal. None will disturb you while I live. Such is my vow of penance, and for my sins I cannot die."
Big oof. So I wonder if the queen wrote that.
So hey, on the other side, how are you guys doing? What's going on? It's been about 5 minutes or so. Velnice, Sebastian, what's going on your side?
I want to know if I can still communicate with. Quick question for you. So, because you can communicate telepathically with your familiar, I'm wondering if I turn my familiar into gaseous form, if it can still telepathically communicate with me. It's not like polymorph where it becomes a different creature. It's like just takes the form.
Yeah. I'm just kind of looking at what I have on it right now. So I have what shape? What is this? Devil's Sight. Okay, that doesn't matter. Shape changer. Polymorph into a beast form that resembles a rat or a raven or a spider.
Gaseous form's a spell of mine.
Oh, so you want to cast gaseous form on the imp and try to get the imp
Right.
through the door, basically?
Exactly.
Okay, let me look at gaseous form real quick. It is a touch ability, so sure, I will say, yeah, you can transform it into that and still have your communication. I'm just trying to find the. Yep. So you have a telepathic bond.
Have the extra feature where it's like on any on as long as you're on the same plane, I can still communicate with my imp telepathically. Anywhere. There's no right.
So you can
range.
sense what it senses as long as you're within a mile of each other. So do you want to say you cast gaseous form on it, it went through the door and witnessed all of this?
Yeah, that's what I was wanting
Okay.
to do.
So let's just say that happened, and I'm gonna move your imp.
My voice of the Chain Master, Eldritch Invocation, I can communicate telepathically with your familiar and perceive through their senses as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Cool. So you witnessed everything that just happened in the room.
Okay, perfect. And when I understand, I'm going to tell Sebastian.
Okay, cool.
That's handy. And also expedient. From the inside, if your familiar looks backward, it looks like this door, this bronze door here, it is the crumbling of the stone around it is such that you're pretty sure you're gonna have to, somebody's gonna have to like slam it open to try and open it, because it is mostly wedged into place by various the shifting of the structure, and the like the door frame and the lintel are kind of have collapsed just enough so that this door is not free opening anymore. It's not locked. There's no locking mechanism that you can see, but the door is definitely kind of wedged or forced shut by the shifting of the stone.
Like we could really use a big dumb barbarian to come run into a door or something.
Like Kool-Aid Man?
Hey, on Saturday, he doesn't Kool-Aid anymore, he just genocides.
Hey, I mean, bird genocide would be worse, or would be not as bad as a bunch of orphans, right?
I'm sorry, I didn't prepare a village for you to massacre.
Also, we didn't leave behind any orphans. Like, they're all dead, so.
That's not true. There's orphans. You just haven't found them yet. Anyway.
Well, there's three to have vendettas against you.
So let's not talk about the Saturday session and the Thursday session, unless you start sending stoning what you guys did in the midst of combat, because these are actually happening. This is really cool. Just so you guys know, you're actually happening concurrently right now due to the travel times. So I didn't plan that. That's just awesome. So like literally right now, Sareth, you're busy fighting while this is happening, if that makes any sense. So it just happened to work out from the travel times. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so you have gaseous formed in. Everybody kind of knows what's going on. I'm going to swap over to Velnice and Sebastian again, just because I think we've had a bunch on the other side. Do you guys want to do anything right now?
Now that I know that the big birds can talk, I'm going to address this one over on the southeast corner of the big building.
Sure.
And say, greetings.
Hello.
We seek an audience with the Queen. When we go before her, how can we best show her appropriate respect?
Show the respect you would show a queen. Huh?
And is there anything that she desires that we may be able to offer her?
Do you have slaves?
No.
Art? Valuables?
Perhaps.
Sarah.
Did you want it?
God damn it. that, Melnice?
Oh, because I was on the staircase, I couldn't see him. It's okay. I'm retarded. It's fine.
Sorry, I'm not going to get rid of the walls on the structure. The other walls were terrain walls that I thought I was doing a cool thing, and it turns out it's just a pain in the ass. It's a foundry thing.
It's a
Yeah.
Okay, I literally moved her token 5 feet, and she was like, "Oh, he's right there."
Well, since Sareth was the one harvesting all the loot, I don't actually have a whole lot in the way of treasure.
Hey, Sarah, since you're here, I think I asked, but I never confirmed. Did you actually give anything to the party when they split, or did you just keep it all?
I kept it all.
Of course you did.
No.
figured Sareth
He
is-
gave us food.
You can split the gold if you want. Like, I don't mind. Like, I don't know how you want to, like, sort that out, like, GM-wise or anything.
I wasn't terribly bothered about it because I figured I wasn't going to be buying much stuff in the middle of the jungle.
Hey, you
mean-
might run into Maurice the Marvelous again.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Okay.
Also, collecting valuables has like nothing to do with my purpose of being in Chult, so
Oh, you goody good. You moral compass, you. At least this group has a moral compass. Oh my god.
Not for long.
Alex is the magnet that's gonna fuck up our compass.
Wait, so are you evil or are you neutral? Because I think when you started, you were neutral, Kellic. I know you're evil, Velnice. You're an Asmodean. It doesn't matter.
No, I was going, or I was evil as well.
Oh, okay, cool. So let's see. No, but at this point, you guys are still less evil than the other party now. Regardless,
Really?
no, everybody in the other party's evil now.
I mean, there's 3 of us here who are of the evil alignment.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah,
100% evil now, right? Because so not to derail too much, I'm going to stop after about 2 more minutes of Saturday convo, but yeah, so because Gale and Murakana both in multiple turns attacked fleeing grungs.
Sounds like something that Gale and Americana would do.
Well, then I guess their alignment has changed to reflect their characters.
I don't know if that's evil though. I think they're just stupid.
I mean, you can be stupid evil.
Well, then that would qualify them. Okay.
I mean, there's lawful stupid and there's also stupid evil. Anyway, so back to the game at hand, because I feel like I have discussed the events of the massacre in Dungrung Lung sufficiently in other places. Okay.
I can hear Sebastian talking to the bird, right?
yeah.
Sebastian was talking to the bird. Is there anything else you would like to speak with the bird about?
Yes, I will want to tell the bird that I have vital information.
What is it? Do you pull out a pamphlet?
Yes, I'm going to pull out a pamphlet. I'm going to start talking about the importance of having people greater than yourself and having entities greater than yourself. You know, help.
She's gonna start preaching about the trust here at any point.
Anyways, but yeah, so I'm just going to say, and I'm not going to hand him the pamphlet. I'm just going to point and say, this, I think, is vital to the queen and everything that she has ever known.
So the bird hops down, takes the pamphlet in its beak, and dutifully flies off to this stairwell over here. It knocks on the door with its foot, pushes one open, and walks inside.
Perfect. When I see that happen, I'm gonna have my imp, the gaseous form, because it lasts for an hour. So I'm gonna have it go through to the other thing over there, where the bird just went in.
Okay, so you're gonna have the imp gaseous form behind the bird?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just moving the token because that makes my life easier. Um,
Perfect.
okay, so you get in there, and you see the bird handing a pamphlet to a woman. The woman. Oh, okay, here you go. So here's the description of the chamber. This single large chamber inside the dome is obviously a royal apartment, or was centuries ago. Now the bright floral murals are dim and gray. Bits of colored glass are heaped beneath a cracked mosaic. Enameled wooden tables are split and tilting, and every bit of cloth is frayed and streaked. At the center of the room, and the map is kind of weird here, so I apologize, but a long divan stands atop a circular dais. Reclining on the divan is a woman dressed in a flowing robe made from parrot feathers in stunning colors. Despite the heat, her arms, head, and face are covered in feathery veils. Next to her, a black orchid grows out of a large clay pot at the head of the divan. She addresses. No, she doesn't do that. Uh, yeah.
I just want to say also the pamphlet that I handed to the bird, I have different kinds of pamphlets for different kinds of people. And so I felt like, she might be more influential. So I gave her the one geared towards rulers and people of influence.
Cool. What is the gist of that pamphlet?
How basically, kind of aligning yourself with Mephistopheles, if by aligning yourself, you're actually doing a great, dutiful deed for yourself, and that he can help you gain everything you had ever wanted and more. And you just have to, say basically kind of like a Genghis Khan type of thing. Yeah, you bow down to me, but you can do whatever the fuck you want to do otherwise. But as long as you bow to me, you can kind of do your own thing.
Okay. Um, she takes the pamphlet, looks at it front and back, turns it side to side, and kind of looks at it and goes, and you hear, and she just kind of drops it to the floor.
As soon as I realize that happens, I'm going to try and enter immediately.
Okay, you can certainly approach and try to open the doors there. I'm gonna pause here. Is anybody else gonna move anywhere, do anything?
I will.
I did want to see if I can go outside.
So you can definitely get out the door you came from. The balcony to the north is a 15-foot drop to a pool below. Otherwise, you have kind of two options. Well, it depends on where you want to go. Are you trying to get around to the place where Sebastian and Velnice are?
Well, okay, so is this locked on my
So
side?
that door is wedged shut by time and the weight of stone.
Okay.
So you could try a strength. Let me just double check. No. So you can try a strength athletics check to try and open the door if you would like. Basically, you can try and just shove the door open. Or if you have a way to apply force to the door, you could also use that.
Hey, Graham,
Because I could
Yo.
use shatter, but then that's.
can I just fly over on this wall and
You
be
can
bird
fly.
walking?
Like,
I
however,
just want to be like bird walking back and forth.
okay, you're bird walking back and forth over there.
I think I'll save my spell slot. And now the statue does not have a face, correct?
The face of that statue has been completely destroyed.
Because it sounds to me like the queen reveals whatever the statue represents, but the face is destroyed. and this dude was trying to get the urns, which, looking at its position underneath the statue, I want to assume that the urn is...
Sorry, I'm going to just move that bird. So you see the statue's feet?
Yeah.
The urn is between the feet of the statue.
Yeah. And so I'm just going to assume that this guy was trying to get the urn.
So basically that statue, the little statue, is reaching towards the urn, but its face is turned to the south in terror. Kellic, what are you percepting?
I was typing it out. I was
Go ahead and
trying to see.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was trying to see if I could like watch Velnice like approaching the door. Apparently, I don't see a fucking thing, so we're good.
You don't need to percept that. It's in your sightline. Teresa, you're on the balcony. What are you doing?
Can I determine how deep that water is?
Like maybe a foot?
Yeah. Can I try to climb out and
Sure.
hit the wall?
Just do a acrobatics check. Just for the transition from the balcony to the weird kind of area over there. Cool, you do it.
I want to climb onto the wall over here.
Are you just trying to get around to the door? You make it.
To visit the queen.
Is what?
To visit the queen.
Are you just trying to get to where Vilnius and Sebastian are?
I was actually going to come over here.
Okay, you make it there. And that door's open right now. Okay, so you see the queen. Velnice, how do you open the door in front of you?
I'm going to just attempt to. I'm just gonna see if like my mage. No, I'm just gonna try and go
we
through.
should knock.
What?
Perhaps we should knock.
She doesn't deserve a knock.
What? I step up and knock on the door.
So you knock on the door as Velnice pushes the other side open, is how I'm going to play this out. And then, so basically what happens is Zalcore had seen the gaseous form, right? Like she wasn't oblivious to it, it's there. She threw the pamphlet to the floor. She hears all of this commotion outside. She sees Teresa come up on the open door. She hears the knock as Velnice bursts her door open. Zalcore, just keep in mind, you guys cannot see her face. It is completely veiled by parrot feathers, and most of her body besides her hands, pretty much her whole body except her hands, is hidden from view behind this fabulous parrot veil. So as you all come in the doors in your various ways, I'm just going to move you.
Also, I just want to.
Go ahead.
It won't let me move it.
As I saw her drop it and like I'm rushing over to get in, I drop the concentration on gaseous form, have my imp attack her.
What?
What are you doing?
Okay, well then we get to roll initiative.
I didn't even get to talk to her.
We came here to talk to her.
Do I get a surprise attack with my imp or no?
No.
She knew the imp was there, so...
Oops, sorry, Kelly. Can you roll your initiative? I accidentally rolled the imp. No, that's not dead. Okay, let's see here. So the imp attacks, right? So the... Okay. So let's see here. So the Elvis is first. Okay, so the Elvis here, this bird, leaps back and it releases a twisting pattern of colors. Everybody in the room needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does that include me since I'm on the stairs?
No, you do not need to do it. So it's a DC 11 wisdom saving throw. So Teresa saves, Sebastian saves, Velnice saves.
Oh, my imp does too, right?
Your imp needs to make its own saving throw.
Yeah, that's what I was just making sure.
The imp does not save. It is charmed for the next minute. So
Okay,
it will not
so
attack
what is
the
that?
Elvis.
Damn it.
Kellic, you are also actually charmed right now from the hallucinations you're experiencing, and you have no desire to attack the bird or Zalcore.
Oh, wait, I messed up. I was supposed to have advantage on the saving throw for the imp. It has magical resistance.
I'll roll again.
Can't do the plus sign and it says roll with advantage.
See, 11.
I just-
Yep, there you go. Okay. Let's see. So that is a action. That is a movement. That is the Eblis's turn. Oh, sorry. Let's hit that button. It is the Imp's turn.
Did it still fail to save?
No, it passed at 11.
Oh, perfect. It is going. It's going to sting her.
That will not hit. I think you're going to have to be there to do that.
I was just about to move it to make sure.
Cool.
I should have done that ahead, but yeah.
Let's see. Okay, is that the Imp's turn?
Yep, that's all it could do.
So, Zalcore, what are you going to do? So the Imp attacked. Teresa, how did you enter the room?
I was going to announce myself, but then the imp attacks. So I walked in.
Okay. Let's see. So Zalcore pulls the veil from her face. And everybody can see her. She is, and it is a beautiful face. It is also gray and stone looking, and she is going to attack the imp. So she gets, let's see, that does that. That does that. Okay, so she attacks once with her short sword. And that one I think misses. She will attack again with the short sword. Wow, that'll miss. And from beneath her hood, or her veil, a grouping of snakes fly out and also attack. And wow, she can't hit shit, so that's fun. And she is going to move over here. So I think Teresa, do you have an attack of opportunity?
I have a dagger, but I'm gonna choose not to attack her because I didn't come here with the intent to be aggressive.
Cool. Let's see. Teresa, it is your turn. Do
I'm
you
just gonna-
look at Zalcore?
I mean, I was coming inside.
Like right
And
now,
what-
do you choose to look at Zalcore?
I was more just like, what the hell you guys? I was probably staring at these two at the south. Like, what the
Okay.
hell are you guys trying to do here? Attacking her before we had time to talk?
Okay, so what do you do? Besides talking, anything?
I'm gonna step back. If it'll let me.
Yeah, you can move.
No, it's boundary. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell Kelly there's trouble inside. Gotta come in here. What do I do? What I will do is cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. I don't know if the buff will take effect, so just keep that in mind.
Okay.
I have not tried to set up any mage armor buffs, so I don't know if it's gonna like say it on your character sheet, but just
I usually just
Okay.
manually change it. But yeah, that's my
Cool.
action.
is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Sebastian, do you look at Zalcore?
No.
Okay. What do you do?
I turn to Velnice and say angrily, I did not come here to fight. Whatever happens now, let it be on your own head. And I step outside and sit down on the stairs.
Okay. It is Iku's turn. I'm trying to decide what Iku would do here. I don't think Iku would fight Zalcore. I don't think she would, so I'm going to skip to Kellic. Kellic, it is your turn. You can do whatever you want, but you are currently charmed to every creature in Nangalore. So you can't really attack, but you can do whatever you want besides that.
I didn't want to attack anyway, so that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna like slowly meander in and look around, and like
Do you look at Zalcore?
if I look around, no, I'm looking up and like around it, like the roof and the furnishings and all that. And you said it was like a royal chamber, right? Like
Yeah.
a bed chamber.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
Be like, wow, this is really beautiful. And it,
Okay.
you know, it's. I bet you, if you went to sleep in here, you'd have some really just wonderful dreams. You know, man.
I'm pretty sure that this would have been a nice place to have a chat with the owner, don't you think?
Do you do anything else, Kellic?
I'll just like after I have looked like at the room, obviated with it, I'll just like turn back around and walk back out like nothing ever fucking happened.
Okay. I'm gonna move to the next turn, okay?
No, I'm gonna
It's Velnice's turn. Do you look at Zalcore?
I would think, yes, because
Okay.
she is.
Make a
Very
Constitution
curious.
saving throw. Okay, nothing happens.
I angrily scream at her, why would you throw that vital information on the floor?
She kind of cocks her head at you and says, "There are no gods in Chult except Ubtao." Do you take an action or a movement?
Yes, hold on. I'm going to respond. Well, they are everywhere. And then I'm going to cast. Let's see. Hold on just a second, let me measure. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Are you targeting on Zalcore?
Yes. I'm also hoping everything else goes up in flames.
Okay, so what's the center point?
I think she'll be the center point.
So that's gonna clip your familiar, the Elbis, and Zalcore. So I will make saving throws for everyone except the familiar.
Okay, I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't care.
Familiar's got resistance to fire anyway.
Immune to fire, so yeah.
Oh, immunity. There you go.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter then. So let's see, the Elbis I'm pretty sure makes the DC. I don't think that Zalcore does. So that's however many d6 damage a fireball is.
8.
Oh, sorry, I was just looking at. I don't know why this.
So 29 fire damage for Zalcore. And 29, 30, 50, 15, 14 damage to the Eblis. Cool. Do you have a bonus action or movement you want to take?
No, I think I proved my point.
I just need to find that. Okay, cool. I'll take that off. Then it is the Eblis' turn. And it will... Oh, that's the wrong button. It is going to fly to Velnice. And it is going to attack twice with its beak.
I also still have mage armor on from before because it's 8 hours.
Okay. So the 15 still hits. So that's 6 damage from that. What are you? Do you have a concentration spell up?
No.
It applies the concentration condition regardless of what kind of spell you
Okay,
got.
I thought it didn't. Okay. So that's 6 damage, yeah. Okay, let's see here. It is then the Imp's turn.
No, mage armor is not concentration.
No, yeah. I got the concentration warning. So I was curious. Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't drop it for gaseous form or something, even though I did. I don't
Oh,
know,
yeah,
I think
it may have
maybe
done it to gaseous form.
Yeah, but I'd already dropped it myself, but I guess I just didn't put it wherever I needed to.
Yeah, you have to go to effect and cancel the concentration effect whenever you're done concentrating.
I don't think... Mage Armor is not a concentration spell.
Nope.
Gaseous Form is not a concentration
Oh,
spell either.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't think you do. You have it?
That's concentration.
got it when she cast Bless, which is a concentration spell.
Yeah, but that would have been Iku's concentration or your concentration, not hers.
Right. Well, I already took away Iku's concentration because she wasn't concentrating anymore.
Okay. Okay. Oh, let's just take all these off. I don't know why shocked is on there either. It's weird. There, you are free of statuses. Okay, so you actioned. Do bonus action or... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's the imp's turn. Blah, blah, blah. It is the imp's turn.
Imp is, well, yeah, no, Imp is gonna attack her. Even though this thing is near me, Imp is going to attack her.
Does the imp look at Zelcore?
No, I think he's just flying straight towards her, just like going in to sting her. Doesn't
So-
give a shit about looking.
So then the imp can attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
That will not hit either way. I mean 13 and 13. So the sting just
Okay.
kind of bounces off of her skin.
Alright, sounds good. That's it.
Cool. It is Zelcore's turn. She is annoyed and is going to attack the imp again. So that's 4 damage for the first swing of her sword. Her second attack kills the imp.
Well, he's resistant to piercing.
Oh, okay, so he takes 2 damage and then 3 damage, and then the snakes are going to attack. Adam, so he's got 1 hit point left?
Yeah.
Okay, so the imp has 1 hit point left. And Zelcore will move here. Teresa, it is your turn.
Okay, so she's going to back out of the Queen's apartments. And she is going to quickly prostrate herself before this queen and shout, "I do apologize. I am so sorry for this person's rude behavior to you. I did not mean to have an attack launched on you. We just wanted to talk. We don't know who this person is." And that's my turn.
Ah, what just happened? Okay, cool. Sebastian, do you do anything? Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at some other
No,
things.
nothing meaningful. I'm going to want to have a conversation with Aku at some point, but that's not appropriate for the middle of combat.
Okay. Aku, I'm just ignoring for now because she's outside. Kellic, do you do anything?
Well, apparently there's a wall over there, but I want to fly over next to this other bird,
Okay.
like there.
Sure, yeah. So it will kind of stare at you quizzically as you land.
And I'll just look over at it, and then I'll look down in the water. And I'll look back at the bird, and I'll be like, "So what's up with all the stuff at the bottom of the pool, man?"
And the bird goes, "Brr, trinkets."
Cool, man.
Okay, Velnice, it is your turn. So the Eblis is in front of you.
Alright. I'm just gonna say, all I want to do is if you'll give me the time, 20 minutes, to talk to you more about this, we can be okay, and apologize for denigrating the sacred text.
You're saying this to Zolkori?
Yep.
She does not respond to you in any way.
Great. So I'm gonna attack the thing in front of me, the bird thing.
Let's see here. What do you attack it with?
I'm just making sure that I wanted to do booming blade, but I was seeing if it would. I didn't know how this was gonna do it, just because you use the certain weapon, like whatever melee weapon you've handed it to, whatever it's supposed to be associated with. I'll just roll and see what happens.
Okay.
I think I'm supposed to also hit with the melee weapon then too, because it's the brandished weapon used.
So you have a dagger and a spear. So basically you have to make a melee attack hit here. And then if it moves, it'll take the booming blade damage.
The spear I can use like with two hands and attack it, right?
You have to brandish the weapon. So whatever weapon you choose, the dagger or the spear, you just have to brandish it.
So since we're over 5th level, it actually gets, if the melee attack hits, it does 1d8 thunder damage, and then if the target moves willingly.
Yeah. So the first thing you have to do is pick one of the melee weapons you have and do a melee attack with it.
I was asking like the spear, since it's versatile, I'll just gives me the opportunity to use a two-handed attack.
So the attack will miss, period.
Okay.
Because the 9 is not enough to hit the Elvis. It has an AC of 13. Eblis. I keep
Eblis.
saying different words.
Different word.
So that's, I think,
All right.
action,
Action.
movement. Do you want to move or bonus action?
I'll move. I can get around the Eblis around to the other side, right? Like.
It will get an attack of opportunity if you leave its reach.
Okay.
Okay, so the other question is, as you pass the Eblis, do you look at Zolkori or avert your gaze?
I'm not gonna look at her while I'm trying to move over this way, just so that way I make sure I'm getting over this way. But when it comes to attacking her again, I'm definitely gonna look at her, but not now.
Okay. So the Elvis attacks you. Does a 12 hit you? Your mage armor? No.
Armor.
You're 13, right?
Plus dexterity, so 14.
Well, your base AC is 11. So if you have mage armor, it's plus 2, right?
AC becomes 13 plus. It's
Oh,
dex
okay,
mod.
cool. Awesome. Yeah, so you're at... Yeah, okay, cool. So that misses. So I think that's everything. Anything else on your turn?
Now
So the Eblis gets to go. Let's see here.
Sorry to interrupt here, but I gotta keep going.
Okay, should I assume that Teresa just stays where she's at?
Teresa is going to keep trying to talk to the queen to try and get her to calm down and not attack.
Okay, yep. Have a good night, thank you.
Good night.
Okay, the Eblis is going to hop back to you, Vilnius, and attack. So it does 2 beak attacks. I think the 13 misses, but I think the 15 hits. If that's correct. Because I think you have a 14 AC now, or is it a 15 AC? Mage armor is 13 plus dex, so... yeah, that'll hit for 4 damage. Kellic, Elnice, anyone there?
We're here.
Okay, yeah, 4 damage on the Elvis to Velnice there, I think. Cool. And that is the Elvis's turn. It is the Imp's turn.
Imp is going to attack again.
Okay. So the 7 misses. Zalcore has an AC of 15. Does the Imp look at Zalcore while it attacks?
It's another straight dive in. It doesn't give a shit.
Okay, have the Imp make a... no, it is a Constitution saving throw. The Imp turns to stone and falls to the floor. It is petrified. So I'm just going to put a skull on it. Okay.
Sorry, I fucked up again. I meant to do the magical resistance.
It still failed. It's a DC 14.
God damn it.
There's Zalcore's ability. And it is Zalcore's turn. And she is going
The Imp
to...
didn't fail by 5 or more, though, did it?
Oh, did I fuck that up? So it's a 9? Nope, that's right. It begins to turn to stone and is restrained, so it has to repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. I apologize. I misread it. So it is starting to petrify. Do we have a petrify token here? These are so small. I'm just going to add that Moonsy on it. So at the end of the Imp's next turn, it has to make the saving throw again.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So then, did somebody found it?
I do. Oh, you're petrified. I just added restrain, but there is.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool.
There's like 30 of those. Let's see. So it's Zalcore's turn. Bop, bop, bop. She moves here, and she is going to attack you, Velnice. So she has the short sword. So I think a 23 hits. That's 5 damage.
Yep.
And then the second short sword is 16 for 8. And then the snake hair is 23 for 14 total. Do you have any poison immunity or resistance?
No.
Okay. And that is Zalcore's turn. Teresa is prostrating. Sebastian, are you sitting outside?
Yep, I'm just sitting outside.
Kellic, are you talking to the bird or doing anything else?
I'm enjoying the view.
Okay. Velnice, it is your turn. At the beginning of your turn, do you look at Zalcore or avert your gaze from her?
No, I'm gonna look straight at her.
Constitution saving throw. You are restrained. And at the end of your next turn, you have to make a Constitution saving throw. But the rest of your turn is yours. So your speed is 0. You have disadvantage on dex saving throws, and attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attacks have disadvantage right now.
Okay. Is the petrification, that isn't something that I can roll to get out of, is it?
If you fail your next saving throw, your character is functionally turned to stone.
Cool, okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Okay. I'm assuming Zalcore.
Yep.
A 22 will certainly hit. That's 10 force damage. A 19 will also certainly hit, and that is 8 force damage, and she is at, what is she at? 80 of 127. Okay. Cool. You can't move, but do you have a, okay. So the Elvis... Did you mean to end your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. The Elvis is going to attack the Imp. Twice. So that's an 11, which misses. And a 10, which will also miss. So that was a very good turn for the Elvis. We go to the Imp, and let's see here. So the Imp has a turn. It has to make the saving throw at the end of its turn.
Constitution, right?
Yes. Do you want the Imp to attack or do anything?
Well, it can't move, right? So, like, the Imp would have to bite. It doesn't have to go on top of it?
Oh, is it tiny?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 15, 16. Yeah, so it's just the Constitution throw then. That is successful, so it breaks free.
Didn't it require multiple?
So the wording on it is repeat the saving throw at the end of the next turn, becoming petrified on a failure or ending the effect on a success.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose to not stack petrification throws, just because...
Yeah, that gets...
Yeah. I'm not going to stack it. Like, next turn, if the Imp looks at Zalcore, we start the process over. So it is Zalcore's turn. Zalcore is going to attack Velnice. Let's see here. So short sword 1. Like a 15... 14's your AC right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 5 damage. Second short sword is going to miss. And the snake hair,
Ooh.
wow, will do a... Really?
All right, I'm down.
Okay. If you are incapacitated, that's an interesting question. I have to look that up. Conditions: unconscious. So you fail strength and dexterity saving throws. You don't automatically fail constitution saving throws. So at this point, make a constitution saving throw. Okay. Cool. So you successfully resisted petrification with that.
But don't you go prone when you hit 0?
Well, yeah, you've fallen on the ground.
Yeah.
The petrification effect is a separate thing.
No, I know. I was just making sure, like, but now I'm prone and unconscious, right?
Yeah, you're prone and unconscious, lying on the ground. Because I'm just going to skip a bunch. Let's see. So then on your turn, I believe this is a death saving throw, which I have to look up death saving throws, because I've never done them before. Which is exciting for me. Death, 197. I think I know how it works, but I want to make sure. So you're unconscious, blah blah blah. So if you start your turn with 0, here's roll a d20. So on a 20, you gain 1 hit point.
I think it's half my movement to stand up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up. And, I mean, she'll get an attack of opportunity, right?
It was interesting.
I don't think in 5th edition that she
Yeah,
does.
that's Pathfinder, I think.
And 3rd edition.
Yeah, I think Pathfinder has way more AOs. I think in 5th edition, attacks of opportunity are only when you leave the reach of the creature.
Yep.
But I can double check that.
And then there are feats and such that can let you use a reaction to make an attack, but they are not termed attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking all this up because I want to make sure I go through this section right. It's move out of reach. Yep, so no, there's no attack of opportunity for you standing up. It's only if you, it's only if you move out of reach. So basically you pass the throw, you stand up and use half your movement. Very relevant at this point. Do you look at Zalcora as you stand up?
I'm going to curse her and tell her that she fucked with the wrong person.
Do you not like your warlock?
No, I love my warlock. Hold on. This is why I'm saying I'm gonna tell her she fucked with the wrong person and that hell will rain down on her, and even if she doesn't believe it, it fucking exists and her days are numbered. And I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat.
Expeditious Retreat?
Yeah, Expeditious Retreat, yeah.
Whoa, that was weird.
So
She spent half her movement to stand up, Sareth. So basically, you could get a total of 45 feet of movement,
That's better than what I had.
and you're going to take attacks of opportunity from both Zelcore and the Eblis.
Yep, I'll probably be like face down in the water over here, you know, do
So
some
let's-
more death saves.
Get to here. Let's see what happens. So, okay, let's see, that's that. Okay, so the short sword from Zelcore would happen first. That misses. And now the bird's gonna attack you. And that misses. So that's lucky. Cool, so you can make it a total of... You can make it into the pool as far as you can make it.
How deep is the water over there?
Like a foot. Is it 45 feet total? Okay.
And that's what I'm gonna do.
Cool. It is the Eblis's turn. The Eblis is going to fly and perch right here. And if it has to take a dash action, I guess it does. Oh, never mind. Nope. I'll go with it. It's the Imp's turn.
Imp will. The imp will also fly away.
Okay. Zelcore already used her attack of opportunity.
I think that's as far as it can go. It can only fly 40 feet, so.
Okay. Zelcore calmly walks to the door.
Also, wait, the imp will be invisible. That's his action.
Okay.
Boop, he's invisible. To everybody. No, I won't do that. That's a dick move. Where's my little camera so I can move it to the right place? Put it right here. So Zelcore will walk to the door. She can't see the imp. She draws a longbow, and she shoots at you, Velnice, and she gets 2 attacks. The first one will miss. And the second one will miss. Let's see here. That is her turn. Sebastian, do you do anything?
Nope.
Kellic, do you do anything? Is anybody besides Velnice and Zelcore pretty much in this fight at this point?
I'm waiting for the fight to be over.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I might like have some smarmy ass comment to say, but like, other than that, I'm not going to get in the fight. I can't get in the fight.
That is correct. You are charmed. Yeah, you failed. You have an hour until. Well, you probably have 55 minutes until your next saving throw. It is Velnice's turn.
When we went into these different domes earlier, how dark was it?
I would say that the big dome is the big dome and Zelcore's dome are the equivalent of dim light. The one across the pool from you on the far side, that's a pagoda. There's no ceiling there.
Great, okay, I'm gonna cast darkness on her.
Do you look at her?
Not before I cast darkness.
So if you don't look at her, let's see, how does darkness work? Do you have to see the target? A point you choose. Okay. You could probably put it next to her without looking directly at her. So she's in that darkness.
Yep.
Cool, and darkness is an action. Do you move or bonus action?
I'm gonna move.
And dash, you can dash as a bonus action, so you can still move twice your speed.
Yeah, but I can't like get out of this anyway.
Oh wait, darkness is a concentration spell. You don't have expeditious retreat anymore.
Is it a concentration spell?
It's got the concentration in the bottom.
Yeah, it says it's concentration.
Oh.
How many spell slots do you have?
Darkness
Ah.
is innate.
Yep.
She gets it once a day.
Oh, gotcha.
Or once whatever the thing is. Pact magic, I think you used fireball.
Fireball.
You used all three? Okay. You are definitely getting all of your resources used.
It's like she picked a fight with a boss by herself.
This isn't actually a boss. It's just a
Well,
Medusa.
it wouldn't normally be a boss, yeah.
I mean, one-on-one, Zalkore is a CR6, and Velnice is a level 6 character. So in theory... Oh, we also have an Elbis in here that is a CR... Eblis that is a CR1. So that's kind of what we have going.
Okay, so I mean, I can move. I'm gonna move. So yeah, I'm gonna move to the top of this pagoda thing.
So that gets you like 5 feet above the water, roughly, by the time you get to the top of that. That's the plinth of a collapsed statue. Does that make sense?
Well, since it's 5 feet up, I can't get all the way there, right? I can only get here 25 feet, since it would be another.
No, you can get your full distance there. It's just it's like slight steps up. This is not like climbing a wall.
Well, now it says that there is a wall.
Oh, that's because there's a vision wall there. Hold on. There you go. Try now.
Got it.
Cool.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on the bird thing.
So you cast darkness already as your action.
Oh yeah, that was this action. I didn't know if we had already come back and come back again.
No. You cast darkness and ran, basically.
Cool. The end.
Okay. It is the Eblis's turn. Interesting. It looks at the darkness, sees nothing, and it flies over here and just kind of stares at you, Velnice, and waits. And your invisible imp can go.
I don't know how this happened, but okay. The imp is gonna attack.
That will not make it through the very thick feathers of the Eblis.
Damn. Okay, that's all it can do.
Cool. I'm removing a bunch of combatants real quick just to stop asking people questions. It is Zalkore's turn. She has a movement of 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. With the calmness of somebody who has lived in this place for hundreds of years, she walks down the steps out of the darkness onto this pillar and fires her bow at you again. Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
You are down again. Let's see here. So it is your turn. You can make your death saving throw.
This isn't gonna be good. I think I'm gonna have a new character.
You might. Unless something stops her, but no, this is your imp. But
I
it's a
don't know why I
d20.
rolled for my.
Doesn't
imp.
matter, it's a flat d20. So you succeed. What is it? You have to get 3 successes or 3 failures, and whichever happens first, or you die. I think that's how it works.
I think so.
You'd think in a game called Tomb of Annihilation I would actually have looked this up sooner. A success or failure has no effect by its success on itself. Sorry, Sebastian, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Does this game have a coup de grace?
It does not, but if somebody attacks a creature making death saving throws, I think it counts as a failure.
If you take any damage, you suffer a death saving throw failure. If it's a critical hit, you suffer 2 failures. Okay, cool.
That's what I couldn't remember. I was like, there's something that does 2 failures. It's a critical hit.
And then this is more of a general question. So, Evangelizing, your turn is done. The Elvis watches. What I don't know is if you are unconscious, can you control your imp?
The imp has intelligence.
Yeah, an imp has actually more intelligence than I do.
Interesting. What I want you to do is have the imp make a wisdom ability check. What the imp is trying to do is if it succeeds, it is not going to risk itself. And it failed. So it is going to defend you. It is yours to control this turn. Does that make sense?
That makes sense. And it's gonna attack.
The bird?
Now it'll attack Zakora.
Does it look at Zalcore?
Yeah.
So have it make a Constitution saving throw as it turns to look at Zalcore. Chris
I have a
Perkins
quick question.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For my charm that my character is affected with, is that only against characters or like creatures that are within the gardens that are from the gardens?
So any non-player character in Nangalore right now, let me rephrase that. Any non-party character in Nangalore, so all the plants, all the birds, Zalcore, you are currently specifically what those plants do is one of the 2 things they do is make you hallucinate and make you charmed to every creature in Nangalore that is not your party.
Okay, so the question that I'm asking, this is a very specific reason for this.
Yes.
Yes.
Would I therefore be prevented from attacking the imp?
No, you could attack the imp.
Okay, well, I would like to be put back in the attack order then.
I take no credit for any relationship problems that may or may not result from this activity.
You already said, I was like, if my imp gets out of it, then I'll get out of it. But it lasts a lot longer than I thought it was gonna last.
Well, I've decided that Zalcore wants to do this herself and has not sicked her other birds on you yet.
Yet.
We'll see what happens in the next turn, because it's also like 12:40 where I live, so, yeah. Okay, it's the imp's
We can just go ahead. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this.
Are you willing to accept that?
I have a plan for how I might be able to. I'll talk to you about it later, but yeah.
I wanted to try and because the imp just attacked her, right?
So the imp actually has to make a Constitution saving throw before it can attack, because it has to figure out if it's restrained from the Medusa's gaze. Like anything that looks at the Medusa will just glare at it.
Yeah, it already did its Constitution check.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. It passed. I'm sorry. It passed.
So then what?
So then it can move and attack. It will take an attack of opportunity as it leaves the reach of the Eblis. So the Eblis is going to attack. I don't think it hits, because I think the Imp has more than that. Yeah. So attack. Go ahead and attack. A 12 will miss. So I'm going to move to Zalkore's turn. Are you going to turn the Imp invisible or do anything else? Well, you're unconscious. You can't. Okay. So, yeah, basic question. We can probably play this out for a while. Do you think you have a way that you can use to defeat Zalkore?
I don't think there's a fucking chance. I think that it would take a goddamn miracle.
At this
I
point,
mean, my plan was to shoot the Imp and then be like, why can't we all be friends?
okay, well, Zalkore is going to walk
Seeing about harm, you know?
You're prone, so she's going to attack with advantage. So, no, don't do that. Do that. So the first attack with the short sword will do 3 damage. So that's 2 death saving fails.
Yes.
And the second attack will miss somehow. And the snake hair that puts it over the edge, and we have our first player character death. Zalkore, as she misses with the second swing, leans over you, Velnice, and looks into your face as your life is fading away and kisses you as one of the snakes bites you and you slowly begin to turn to stone. And that is where we will end the session.